In this video, I'll show you how to go about replacing the teeth in the eyes on the Hammond Collection Rex with the upgraded parts from Rod's Random Work and Surit Tech. In order to do the swap successfully, we'll need to heat up some water on the stove and soak the head to loosen up and break the glue that's holding the pegs in. So we're going to head up to the kitchen and put on a pot of water to boil, and I will see you there. So I've got a large pot of water on, and looking at the temperature here, it looks like it's hovering around 210. So what I'll do is take the pot off the burner and let it sit for a bit so the temperature gets down to about 110, 120 degrees. And then I'll drop the Rex in and let it soak in the hot water for a few minutes, taking it out and sort of testing it a little bit here and there. It's important to make sure the water isn't boiling hot because the soft rubber on the flaps, they won't react really well to that heat and they will crack and get a little damaged. So that's something to keep in mind if you're planning on tackling this project. So I had the Rex soaking in that hot water for about 5 minutes, and that was enough time in there to really heat that plastic up and kind of break the glue. And I could already tell when I took it out and I started to tug at it that the glue had already broken, so that was really great, and the head just pops off really easily there. You really just want to go slow and take your time with this. The last thing you want to do is just attack this thing like an ape and potentially warp or damage the head or break the pins off. So with very little effort, the top head came off really easy. The bottom jaw, on the other hand, was giving me some trouble, so I did put it back in that water again just for a few minutes to reheat those pins up, and that seemed to do the trick, and the jaw came off really easy. So this was a success, and here are both parts with pins intact. So now we're done up here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab everything and we'll go back down to the shop and finish installing the parts. So installing the new teeth is pretty straightforward, and you can kind of figure it out from here. But once you get them on, just line up the pegs with their corresponding holes and press the jaw into place, making sure it seats firmly. If you choose to replace the eyes, now is the time to swap those out. And once those are in, you can just pop the top head back on, and then of course press it down, make sure it's seated in place. If you were successful in removing the head section and all of the pins came out clean, you won't need any glue. I didn't use any on this, and it seems to be just fine, so you can make that judgment call on whether or not you'll need glue. But that is pretty much it for this process. We'll do a little before and after comparison so you can see the difference just adding a few little modifications can do to this figure to really take it to the next level. If modifying your figures is your thing and you're interested in grabbing some of these parts, I will drop a link to Surit Tech's Etsy store down below in the description box. And if you're interested in seeing how to replace the entire head with the amazing Marco Makes version, stay tuned to the channel because that video will be airing later this week, and I'll cover swapping the head as well as painting it. In the meantime, if you need more Jurassic related content, you know where to find it. Links will be in the description box below. You guys take care, and I'll see you around the compound.